Hey guys, Duval here for ToyWorldOrder.com. It's an interesting video, and I'm just going to cut to the chase. I have decided to retire from YouTube, from a lot of the video stuff, all of the video stuff basically. I've decided it's time for me to move on to other things that I'd like to do. Not really because of any particular reason. There's a lot of stacked things that have happened over the last few years that have really made me strongly consider doing this in the past, and I've never pulled the trigger until now. I see things in the toy community changing. I'm not entirely excited with the way things are going. Personally, that's just personally. I refuse to go down these paths that other YouTubers have decided to wander down in order to build an audience, build communities. I just don't want to change who I am and what I loved about this hobby just to keep people watching. So, my decision to walk away on a personal level is like a large weight being lifted off my shoulders, because now going forward I don't have to worry about that. I can consider to enjoy the toy industry and the collecting hobby from afar. I can continue to buy stuff that I like and not have to worry about a lot of different things coming into play. Also, I just feel like it's time. I've been doing this in one form or another for almost 11 and a half years. And in those 11 and a half years, we've done some amazing things, from That New Toy Smell with myself and Pixel Dan and Dirt and Killin and Scotty Cash. All of the guys involved in that, to That New Toy, to Pop Culture Network, to Toy World Order with Dave Draper and Ados Barron, and everyone that we've made friends with and done lots of things with, Brandon Clayton, who was one of the co-founders of Toy World Order. All of these people who helped me do what I wanted to do. Toy World Order came about because of something I was told after I left Pop Culture Network by Dave Draper, who was still at Pop Culture Network. And basically the idea was, I left, I was going to go do my own thing. Dave had told them I was going to do my own thing, and a number of them scoffed and said, Duval will never be able to do it. He can't do this on his own. It's just not going to happen. And out of spite and out of anger, I created Toy World Order because I wanted to prove people wrong that I could do this. It started out very serious, and then I quickly realized I didn't want to go the serious route with this YouTube page, with this website. I wanted it to be a hobby. It became an outlet for me and my best friend and brother to discuss toys, to have fun, to review whatever the hell we wanted to work with whoever we wanted to, and just have a good time. And it's been enlightening and fun, and so much hysterical laughter has been had over the years on some of the stuff that we've done that I will have memories to last a lifetime. Now, what does this mean for Toy World Order? Well, Toy World Order, the website and the YouTube page, will continue on. It is going to be handed over to two people who we trust greatly, who have agreed and are working things out. So they will be able to make an announcement within the coming months. The Toy World Order website, of course, will continue. The YouTube page will continue to be run by, they're going to introduce new ideas and new concepts and new videos. And I get what a lot of people are probably going to say. Well, Toy World Order won't be the same without you. What about Dave Draper? I can't answer for Dave Draper. Dave will have to make his decision on whether or not he stays or he goes to do his own thing as well. That's up to Dave. And I get Toy World Order isn't Toy World Order without myself, without Dave Draper. And I think that that's not entirely true. I think we have been the spearheads, the talking heads for all of this. It'll live on. It's going to live on. Dave and I really will still be around because we're going to continue doing the Dave and Duvall's Toys and Collectibles podcast because it's a chance for the two of us as best friends to sit down and discuss things that we just want to discuss about toys or movies or whatever the hell we want to talk about. But it's going to live on. So don't worry. There's going to be some things I'm going to be finishing up as time goes by here. Projects that I've started. The last season of Board that we shot that I've never edited because of, well, COVID happened and a lot of other stuff. There's some projects that I was working on that I've never quite gotten finished that I thought, well, I'll finish them now. Because now it just seems the time for me to wrap up everything in a nice little bow and then continue on the podcast with Dave and let somebody else have fun. Let somebody new have a good time with this channel and with this idea that we created. I have a lot of people to thank, and I'm not going to be able to thank them all, but guys like Jess Horsley, Jeff Saylor, guys that you know, both of them trained me in the early days when I worked at Figures.com on reviewing a toy and highlighting the positive and the negative in a positive manner and not bashing a company or trashing a product and just being able to let people go, hey, this is what we like, this is what we don't like. You make your own decisions. And we've kind of continued that with Toy World Order over the years. But, my best friend Dave Draper, my wife Carrie Duvall, who I love them both dearly. Guys like Josh Flood, Ados Barron, Patrick Sinatro, Chad Plouffe, Robert Maxwell Barbieri, Carlos Barone, people that I've made, friends with over the years that have proven invaluable. Guys like Brandon Clayton, who I don't get a chance to talk to as much anymore as I once did. The guys that helped create this, and I'm forgetting people because I'm just spinning this off the top of my head without a script, and that's what happened. So if I forget anyone, if I forget to name someone, I'm sorry. You're loved. I thank you. This has been the greatest experience of the last 11 and a half, 12 years of my adult life, from doing stuff with That New Toy Smell with Pixel Dan, to doing the stuff that we were doing with Puppet Duvall and me and Dave, and being these wacky, weird versions of ourselves where Dave was this, Dave and I played characters that were us ramped up to 11. It was a wrestling, gimmick mentality where we were ourselves, but personified and amped up, just because that's how I know how to perform. And that's what this is. It's a performance. I'm a toy reviewer, for God's sakes. What I say at the end of the day doesn't matter, because what matters is what you people decide to buy in the stores, what you find interesting, what you find fun, and don't let anyone ever tell you differently. We give you our opinions and our ideas. I don't expect you to follow those opinions and ideas. I never did, and I never will. Make up your own minds. If Dave and I don't like something and you do, that's awesome. I'm glad you like the thing. Cool. There's never been any room in Toy World Order for argument, or you bend the knee because we said so. You're going to like this thing because we said so. And none of that. Toy World Order was always this wonderful place that existed outside the norm, that I love and I still love dearly. And I hope to God that you'll continue to watch what comes in the future, because I know there's some great ideas. I've heard them. They're funny. They're spectacular. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. But for me, I'm going to enjoy other hobbies for a while. I'm still going to buy toys. There will be a big video. There's a project I'm working on currently that is a huge project that will probably shock a lot of people. But it's something I've been thinking about doing for a while, and I'm excited to do it. And trust me, I'm not dying. I'm not contemplating personal sacrifice or anything like that. Like, I am okay, gang. Really, it's time for me to move aside and let other people have fun. Let other people have fun doing this. YouTube and the internet can be such a strange, angry place sometimes, and I would like to think that Dave and I brought some humor and some laughter and just showing people how to love a thing or hate a thing. At the end of the day, it's just a thing. You do you. That's what we always wanted to try to make that message be, was we support you no matter what. You like what you want to like. You dislike what you want to like. We're not going to argue with you. Cool. We're going to continue to do our own thing. So We threw everything that at the window and see what would stick. We lost some fans. We gained some fans. Um, Made some enemies. Made friends of some enemies. So, it's a wild ride, and it's been a lot of fun. But from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys. I thank you for being fans. I thank you for being friends. And I hope to God that you go through this life and this hobby with the utmost Zen like understanding that not everything works out the way you want it to. Not everything ends up the way you'd like it to. But at the end of the day, if you can look in the mirror, smile, and go, I'm okay, that's all that matters. So, gang, for me, um, this is not a complete final farewell because, like I said, there are some things I'm working on that you'll see a little bit farther down the road here. But thanks. Thanks for all the fun. Thanks for the years. And thanks for the enjoyment. And remember, keep playing with your toys and keep digging because you never know what you're going to find. Take care, guys. See you later.